I've not said this in a very long time, but we are back on a Wuthering Waves video, and we are literally playing Wuthering Waves. That's a joke. There's nothing to do in the game. We're not actually playing. I just wanted to give a quick thoughts, a quick update. I'm getting tons of questions about wuwa. When are you going to do the story? When are you going to play the game again? Yada, yada, yada. If you don't know, when the story came out, I actually was traveling with my girl. We had to go to a wedding together. So during that time, the week it came out, it was just bad timing. I wasn't really able to do it. But I haven't uploaded anything wuwa related in quite some time. I think it's been about 3 weeks. So let me see. Um, yeah, this is the last thing I uploaded. I went to a wedding when Blue Star Protocol dropped, right here, and then I was sick, and then I got sick. So yeah, I dropped like maybe 2 or 3 vids on wuwa, and then I kind of just stopped. I went on to do other things, like we did the TwitchCon stuff, Genshin Impact, tons of DNA. I think DNA is a great game. I'll get into that later. Arknights Enfield, and we're gonna try some other content on the main channel as well. But I'm just in the position where I'm gonna be real with you. I'm kind of just losing interest in the game at the moment. I'm not quitting or anything. I'm sure 3.0 is going to be peak nuclear cinema. Like, I'm sure it's going to be a top tier patch or whatever. But Wuthering Waves has, in my opinion, a combat system that can combat most video games out currently to date. And even some classics. I think the combat system in wuwa is severely, severely underrated. Despite what an idiot on Twitter wants to tell you, just ignore them. I think the combat's great. I don't necessarily like every character, every unit, etc. But it's something I thoroughly enjoyed and I was super, super passionate about for a long time. But after pretty much having nothing other than story for 120 days, it kind of just feels like an afterthought, and it feels like you're only buying characters to, well, at that point, just give money to the devs, because what are you doing? You're going to play their 2 limited game modes. Tower Adversary resets every 30 days. And then Whimpering Waves, which is one of the worst game modes I've played ever, resets every 30 days. So I only really like TOA. I've done TOA a million times. I don't even think I made a video on the new levels of the bosses for stages 3 and 4. Cause I'm like, I don't really care. You know, thousands of fantasies of gateways, fucking whack. Like, it's whack. We don't have elusive. We don't have Babel Tower. We don't have a lot of things. And so I'm kind of in the position where I know what happens in the story. I know the ending, and I know that last 5-minute cutscene was legitimately cinema. It was close to perfect as possible. I don't know the full plot line, and I'll probably play the story once 3.0 is a little bit closer by. But like, look, I'll be honest with you. Chisa leaks roll over my timeline. It is what it is. Wuthering Waves, all these gacha games are really bad at protecting themselves from leaks. I saw Chisa. I got excited for a second because, like, holy fuck. I know nothing about her kit, really. I more just know about her animations, and her animations look fucking busted. Like, she looks amazing. And then I was like, what am I going to do with her? I kind of just like, it is what it is, whatever. And that's a frustrating feeling to have for the game you really love. It is, right? That was the same exact feeling I had with Qyon and Galbrena. No videos on my channel about, like, guides, character thoughts, Pride thoughts, tier list, meta. I didn't really touch it. I haven't even tried him, and I probably won't. Although his kit is fucking, he looks cool. I heard he's not really good DPS. I don't know how true that is. But I sit here and I'm just like, they have somehow found a way to just make me not fucking care. And I think this is the way a lot of people feel. Because I want to care, but I'm at the point where it's like, I'll check out 3.0. And I'm expecting in 3.0, we're going to get a beautiful region, new mode of traversal, whether that's a mount, car, whatever the case may be, some cool new characters. Hopefully the story's a banger. Hopefully, right? And I don't really expect any massive endgame overhaul or stuff. I'm really setting my expectations low, like super, super low. But I think at the anniversary, we'll probably get the Cyberpunk collab. So I think that's something people could look forward to, including myself. But it just feels like a game that has so much potential combat-wise that I don't know if they're going to live up to their potential. And with games like Duet Night Abyss being out, obviously I think Wuthering Waves has better combat than DNA, Genshin, HSR, ZZZ, all these other games. I truly do. But, you know, ZZZ has their new game mode, which is actually pretty fun, to be honest with you. It's actually, I enjoyed it. They have 2 towers, 2 infinite towers, Deadly Assault, and then they have their Shiyu. They got 5 things to do. I got 1 activity, because the other one fucking sucks. Because we was dog shit, right? And I don't know. I hope they're bringing like a Babel Tower or something, but I'm not really relying on it. I'm going in now with the mindset of, even with 2.7, I'm probably not going to play it. To just be very transparent with you, I think I'll come back a week or 2 before 3.0 drops. I'll finish up the Arena story, and then we'll see what happens with 3.0 and go from there. I'm not quitting the game because I do love the game, but there's just so many different things to play. Where winds meet, WoW's dropping, the beta for the new expansion's coming out, Duet Night Abyss, Enfield beta's around the corner. Chaos Zero Nightmare is a great game that I probably haven't played yet. Maybe I'll try that. But I'm sitting here and it's like, you know, I'm going to log in. I'm going to min pick. I'll do my resin. Not get a good echo on the Nightmare Mess. Then I can't retry it with resin because why would I? So now I do my Nightmare Mess. I got to go now farm more echoes because I'm not even getting echo XP. And then after that, I fucking log off, right? So that's just kind of the TLDR. Like, I haven't even really been in the mood to farm, like, the HSR drama, the Genshin drama. Like, I just don't really fucking care. I think the Duet Night Abyss controversy of people not liking the game because of the fact that it's a grind fest really made me realize that just gacha players will never be satisfied or never know what they want. I understand it was marketed as a gacha game, but everyone complains about, hey, I would like to not spend so much money on the game. I would like something to do. And Duet Night Abyss legitimately gives you, at launch, bare minimum, probably 150 hours of content. Like minimum, 150 hours of content. An infinite content loop. And people are like, what do you mean? I gotta play the game? I gotta play the game to get the characters? You're telling me I have to buy the character for $70 instead of $400? And so I'm kind of just like, all right, man. You know, I'm seeing dumb posts on Twitter, on YouTube and everything, and I'm kind of just like, all right, you know? It's not really, normally I'd jump on that shit and I'd farm the fuck out of everyone and be like, wow, y'all are dumb. I don't really fucking care. You know, like, if you want to be stupid, that's fine. I'm just going to play the game at my own pace at this point. You know, if I'm interested in a character, I'm going to make videos about the character, right? You know, sometimes I make guides, other times I don't. I'm like, fuck it. I don't really want to make a guide, but I'll do the tier list. I'll break it down. I'll test them for hours and hours on stream. But I'm not going to force myself to play the game or cover controversies or dramas or anything about the game when I'm really just not interested. And so there's going to be tons of videos that are not Wuthering Waves on the channel, and I'm going to even test a couple other things that aren't even really gacha as well. But I've also just been branching out as a whole. I mean, you know, shout out to the people that have been supporting this channel. This channel's popping off. The E-thin Live channel, where I just kind of do general commentary, has been something I'm really enjoying. I find it fun. I find it interesting, and I think I give good takes. I try to be as level-headed as possible. Fuck Mizkif, obviously. 60,000 views. Thank you for that farm. But yeah, I'm gonna do shit when I'm interested in it. And the 120 days of pretty much like kind of them putting my favorite part of the game on the back burner, and what I think one of the core concepts on the back burner, has just kind of made me not really care. So I hope that they can recapture that magic for me with 3.0. But I'd be lying to you if I'm pretending like I'm excited to get onto the game and do the finale. Partially because I got spoiled, to be honest with you. I'm the type of dude where if I get spoiled on something, I kind of don't even want to fuck with it. And listen, I'm going to be very transparent as well. The other reason why I'm pushing off doing the story is I love the Ridicida cast of characters. Like, I truly, truly love these characters. You can make arguments about, like, let's say, for example, maybe some weren't around enough, etc. But, like, I love Kartethia and Flupa. Kartethia, Lupa, and Carl are amazing. Roshia doesn't exist. But these units, and Frolova, and I can't forget my baby girl Frolova. Frolova's quest is one of my favorite video game quests ever of all time. I really loved it. I did. You could say that's hard glaze. I don't really care. I don't even want to let go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even... I'm the type of dude where I watch Spider-Man 3 and 20 minutes before it ends and there's the sad ending of, like, Spider-Man just holding Mary Jane in, like, a jazz restaurant, I turn off the movie because it's like, it gets me fucking emotional. So I don't even want to leave, truthfully. Obviously, I'm excited to see what they come and give in 3.0, but I look at this and I'm like, fuck, man, like, I really fuck with these characters. And I don't know if they could top some of them. You know, I know we'll have Scar, Cristoforo in there, and that dude with the fucking red skull, so that'll be interesting. But the supporting cast, like the Zanies, the Peebs, the Brands, the big booby mommies, I don't know. I'm sure they will top it. But it's a situation where, like, I'm attached to them and I don't want to fucking leave. That's the other thing too, right? To be honest with you. But at the end of the day, I really don't feel any urgency to play the game. I don't really feel any urgency to cover the content, to cover the characters. I don't care that Qyan is not a main DPS. The problem is, and this is the other thing, Wuthering Waves is so good at developing character kits and character animations and how they look and feel that everyone wants a unit to be a DPS at all times because they always find a way to top their last unit, right? Everyone thought Zany was the peak of animations. Well, Carlotta, then Zany comes out. After Zany, then we get Kartethia. After Kartethia, we then get, like, Augusta, then Galbrain, and it's like, they always find a way to top it. And that's another kind of one of the things that frustrates me with the game, because there's so many cool character kits and designs and gameplay features that don't really get utilized. But at this point, again, they don't care about it, so I don't fucking care really at this point. But, you know, people want to play these characters as main DPSs, and they can't. Well, because of the fact that they're not intended to be that way. You know, you're going to see Cheese's animations, you're going to be like, holy fucking shit, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. And then she probably won't be a DPS, right? So it's just at the end of the day, man, I'm playing the game at my pace. You know, I'm not going to just be playing Wuthering Waves 24/7, and it's very easy views for me to find ways to farm the content, whether it's controversy or whatever. But I'm really not in the mood to. You know, I'm just gonna vibe, play what I want, cover my content. If you want to sub to the other channels, that'd be amazing. I appreciate you for that. If not, all fucking good. But just a little quick TLDR, a little yapping, a little, I wouldn't even say a rant, just what's going on in my mind, because I keep getting the question a lot. When wuwa? I don't know, man. Like, when the game gives me something interesting or fun to do. Maybe 2.7 will blow me away and it'll be a crazy combat event. My expectations are very low. I seriously doubt it, but who knows? Maybe we'll come back and this video will be pointless. I don't know. But crit damage W, I'm like that. So those are my overall thoughts. Again, I'm not quitting. I'm just taking my time, and I'll play other shit and watch out for other content on the channel. I love you, boys. Mwah. I'll see you guys in the next one.